Could I know who here got started in crypto 2017, 2018? Show of hands. So last year, this year. Okay, majority. Wow. 2016, 15, 14. That was okay. 2013, still a few. 2012. Wow. 11. Oh, people with the big bags, yeah. 2010. 2009, any Satoshi here? No? Okay, cool. Awesome, that's really great. Could I also know who here has heard about decentralized exchanges? Show of hands. Okay, who has no freaking clue? Please be honest so I get a feeling. Okay, who here knows what the Lightning Network is? Okay, who here does not know what the Lightning Network is? Okay, I just really want to know because then I know how deep I can go with technical stuff. Who here knows what atomic swaps are? Show of hands. Who does not know what atomic swaps are? Okay, fantastic, great, awesome. What I want to talk about in the next, I would say 15 minutes, and then I'm going to go into some Q&A if you have. I want to talk about how, in my opinion, or in our opinion at 10x, we envision the future with blockchains. And what we envision is that blockchains will actually be connected natively, directly, without a token, without any other solution, which would allow any person to go on any blockchains, let's say in Bitcoin, and could talk to any other blockchain that exists without having to trust anything or anyone else. And to me, this is going to be the massive breakthrough over the next 5 to 10 years that's actually going to bring the masses into cryptocurrencies. For those of you that don't know who I am or what we do, I'm one of the co-founders at 10x. You can download our wallet if you want. We have a debit card. May I know who here actually ordered our debit card? We're not live in the US, but a couple of you. Wow, thank you so much. So we have a debit card where people can fund this card with different cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ether, Dash, tokens, and so on. And then you can just use these cryptocurrencies like you would use any credit card all around the world. We're Singapore-based. We did an ICO in June, one of the largest ones so far, with $80 million US. I think one of the successes we had, we're really good with communication and transparency and talking to our users. We have close to 200,000 users now. We have 60 people working for us in Singapore. So we've been doing really some massive growth and some progress. We recently launched a book called Cryptocurrencies Explained Simply because we feel that there's still a lack in the market of explaining people how cryptocurrencies work. We've actually sold 100,000 of these books now. It's being translated in 10 different languages. Now we're adding another 10 because we really want to be, like, for us it's really important to kind of explain how these things work. That's what the book looked like. You can get it on Amazon. For us, it's really about getting the info out and getting the communication out rather than to make a profit on these things. It's really about educating people. We always feel that's really, really relevant. So there's a very interesting study, and that's done by the World Economic Forum, that says in the next 7 years, crypto will actually make up 10% of the global GDP. And that means it's going to be around $7 trillion US. So that's $7,000 billion. Who knows what the market cap is at the moment?
500.
500, so it's $500 million, right? So we have a huge, huge, huge growth to go until we get there, right? So we need to, just based on this prediction, we need to do at least a 15-20x in the next couple of years. And this doesn't sound so much, but it's actually really, really, really a lot that has to happen over these next couple of years. So we ask ourselves, what has to happen for this to actually come into place? And we actually have seen something happen, and that was in the internet stage. And what the internet actually did was, it had 3 stages. And I quickly want to talk about those 3 stages, but then I really want to talk about the last stage today. So the very first stage that the internet had was, it had easy usability. And in the US, AOL did a really good job on this, right? It made it really easy. You've got mail. They tried to get every American onto the internet. So they did a really, really, really good job when it came to these things. And crypto needs to do the same thing, easy usability. Now, we're not going to talk about this today, but you know that there's a lot of work to be done in this kind of area. The next one is easy access. It's also something that we in crypto have a lot to work on. Easy, like that this is convenient, that we get this easy to get from fiat into crypto. Still a big, big, big place to work on. But now comes the third one, and the third one is really relevant. Imagine for every internet application that you would have, you would need a new internet access. So you would need something new for iMessage, then you would need for Skype, then for browsing the internet. For everything, you would need to use a different internet access. no one would use this kind of internet. Because what we want is, we would want it to be used agnostically, right? We want to have very, very easy access all through all these platforms. And in crypto, this means we don't want to worry about 50 different cryptocurrencies, 100, 1,000. We might want to have 2 or 3, and then maybe have access to those few that we need going around the world for different applications. But we don't want to worry about all